Have you ever did any music or wrote any lyrics that you did it, but you really didn't want to really put it out, but it came out?
All the fucking time, man. All the fucking time, man. Word up, man. I swear to you, man. Hey, listen, don't ask me what songs, man.
Nah, I'm not gonna ask you what songs.
Word up, man. Cause I say, yo, man, certain albums, I be like, yo, come on with that shit, man. Like, nah, son, I get shut down a lot. I be thinking that shit should go this way, but niggas be like, they shut me down. I'm like, yo, alright, no doubt. I gotta, you know what I mean? Popular consensus. I'm like, alright, no doubt, man.
So the album that's out, that you're putting out now, is basically everything that you want to do and that you're 100% comfortable with.
98% comfortable with, because only for the sake that, like, I reached out to certain people.
Okay.
And you know they was unable to, you know, get down on a certain thing, but. For the most part, like I'm
well, as far as your
album, man.
As far as your concepts and your vision and your lyrics, you're 100%.
Let me tell you, man. I sat on this couch and I was like, yo, you know what? Fuck everybody. Fuck this rap shit. I'm telling you, man. You know what I'm saying? And at the last, like the 9th, 10th inning, the homie showed up, and it was like just like a rainfall. Like, you know what I mean? Everything just start coming and just start happening. You know what I mean? That's why I start using the term Godspeed. You know, like get familiar. You know what I mean? Like, we didn't write the script, so I'm sitting there. I'm like, oh, I hate niggas. I can't believe. Yo, boot camp was the last dudes to show up. They was the last ones. You know what I'm saying? They was the last ones, man. They was the last. I'm like, yo, if this album go down and boot camp is down on it, I'm declaring war on these dudes. I just promise you. I'm telling you. But they showed up, and I swear to you, I felt like, yo, Harvest, man. Wow, Harvest, man. I felt great. I'm like,
your original crew came through for you, yeah.
And they was there the whole time, but that day we get involved with life.
Stuff, right?
And when they showed up, it just felt so natural. You know what I mean? Like, that's the thing that we can't forget. You know what I mean? That's the thing that in hip hop we cannot forget.
And you know,
we can never forget.
I'm just gonna go back a little bit. You know what I'm saying? Because you talk about your friends, your homies, and stuff like that. Like, really, you covered in this. You doing what you have done in the past and doing now. Like, how many true friends do you have? Like, you know what I'm saying, in this business? Without, I mean, not saying no names, but how many true friends do you feel you have?
Well, I got my PNCs, man. My PNC, my ashy elbow. You know what I mean? I got Tech that I've known since I've started rapping. You know what I mean?
I mean, you ain't gotta name everybody, but I'm just saying, like, a number figure, like
I got a lot of.
Because you know how it is in this business. Like, a lot of people don't understand. Like, you know, when you come into this game, this entertainment game, a lot of friends you accumulate, but as soon as your name is not really saying too much, all of a sudden.
That's why. When I came out, I was on Duck Down Records. Duck Down Records was started by Drew High and Buckshot. You know what I'm saying? My Crown Heights homie. You know, before that, I was doing my thing. Like, it's a history of stuff. Like, you know what I mean? You need a whole segment, like a crazy segment on this shit. Like, but what's real is, like, you know who your people are. That's why when me and Tech say PNC, like, we have a whole bunch of people who we associate with. But PNC is who we hold dearest to our hearts. Like, I have a lot of PNCs, you know what I'm saying? Ruck is my PNC, Rock is my PNC, Louisville is my PNC, Top Dog is my blood, you know what I'm saying? Supreme is my blood cousin, you know what I'm saying? Like, we family here. So this shit don't even, like, you already know, family got it the worst. Right. We really got to work out extra shit. We really hate each other, but we ain't got no choice but to be around each other. So it's like, yo, you know what I mean? So for us, like, and then you got other cats like Rusty Jux, who was a Crown Heights veteran, and he's like, he coming with a whole nother slew of dudes. So you got to know how to blend that in too. So, like, for us being dudes who done walk these slabs, you know what I mean? These concrete slabs are just like, all right, we have to know how to find my way.
No doubt.
You know what I mean?
Also, I wanted to ask you, like, for, like, what age group do you, like, really, like, focus on and pushing your message out there, like?
Well, I start with my youngest. My youngest son is 8 years old. And if my youngest son can't vibe to what I'm vibing to, then I gotta get my shit correct. If he ain't walking around the crib when we about to eat pancakes and he ain't saying, find my way, Bucktown, USA. If he ain't like this while he playing the Xbox and then if he ain't singing that, then I'm doing something wrong. Straight up. Because I already know they're going to sing 50 song. I know they're going to sing the J song. I know they're going to sing that when they get in the car and they riding with, you know what I mean? They hearing it on the radio. They're going to adhere to that. So if I don't do my part, which is give them another option of other stuff to be involved with, then, hey. But I already know they singing that, baby. They already know. Like, I'm a... we pioneer this thing, man.
You see how you just said they already going to see Jay. You already going to say 50
They going to already do it, man.
Soulja Boy and all that. What I want to ask you, speaking on that subject, is like, do you think like the world, like this, like we 2008, we going into 2009. You think the generation is ready to hear the truth or to hear something different than the average shoot 'em up, bang bang, kill 'em up, this that, blah blah? You know what I'm saying? You think they ready to hear that?
Many are called, the chosen a few, man. You know, many are called, the chosen a few, and in every paradigm, it's always somebody who's going to stand up. It's whether the people going to listen or not. I think that right now, everybody is in the sense of, like I said earlier, like, people are lost. You know what I mean? Like, we doing a whole lot of, you know what I mean, shenanigan campaign. I'm a homie say, big up to my homie Montega Music, you know what I mean? G City. But we doing a whole lot of shenanigan campaign. Like, we gotta adhere to what we know and what we love, man. When we feel good, we feel good. Like, you can't deny
good
that.
Point. You're right.
You know what I mean?
You're right.
Like, my nephew said to me, he's like, yo, I like being happy. And I watched it, homie. I'm like, yo. Meanwhile, we arguing about, yo, it's not enough this, not enough that. We talking about recession and all that kind of crazy shit. But the little homie said, yo, I like being happy. Message. I like being happy, man. I like being happy. Like, when you feel it, you feel it. That's the realest. That's what real is. You know what I mean? And when you see dudes, females that you know that been around for years, and when you see them, how you feel when you see them? If you're a good person and you see them, you be like, yo. Everybody feel that way, right?
Right.
You be like, yo, you be crazy, ready to, you know what I'm saying? What kind of you feel good? You know what it's like. You know what feeling good feel like. So that's what we want to do. You know what I'm talking about? That's what we want to do. We want to remember that nobody gives us that. You know? Our lifestyle is important, like, to keep alive. You know? And I think that just on a normal day-to-day basis, like, just everything from being a single father to being a single mother, like, just a student, like, a person who has to just survive. Like, nah, I don't sell drugs. You know what I mean? I don't, like, I'm not out trying to stick a nigga up or shoot a nigga. I'm not doing none of no shit like that. But I like to party and I like to make it rain. I like to mingle with chicks. I like all that type of shit. You know what I mean? I like to get in the Bugattis and all that type of fly shit. I like that. You know what I'm talking about? So,
yo, I'm glad you said that, because a lot of hip hop artists, they don't tend to, and I try to figure out why, but they don't tend to focus on those subjects. You know what I mean? Especially different subjects, because there's so many different things going on in the world, and you can still bring a message across, but still that fun vibe, that's still that good music vibe. You know what I'm saying? To blend into it. You know what I mean? But I feel like a lot of hip hop artists don't even tend to go that route. A lot of them don't even, if you put a camera, and if it's an MTV, BET, TRL, even though they're not in the air no more, but if they put a camera in your face, a lot of them don't even shout out their mothers.